What's up guys, this is TableTopVibes, and today we're taking a look at Rise of the Wastelands by Wolfhorn Games. So this game is actually currently already on Kickstarter currently, and this game is a blast. You are in a post-apocalyptic aspect of Wastelandness, and you're trying to use your faction to then discover, conquer, and survive. This is a super cool game, and so when we were playing it, we had a blast. You can play up to 4 people, each taking a different faction and a different color, and then you'll also get your player board and everything that comes with and entails. This is a lot of fun. Area control, resource management, it's awesome. So let's talk about it. On your turn, you can do a bunch of different actions. And so you start off with your main city of your color and essentially a rover unit. On your turn, you can move your rover out or your units out. You're gonna have the purple guy, which I'll be showing off a lot. They have drones, you have a little rover, you have different buildings you can put out, outposts, and you're trying to explore the land in front of you. And so one of the actions you can take is literally called Explore. So the Wasteland starts off as well, a wasteland, and as you explore more of it, it unfolds and the tiles flip in front of you and you explore those wastelands, then building up and finding more cities and things like that. You can also recycle. This is an outpost action. I'm not going to dive into what every single one of these are about. You can find out more. You get to recycle things with the recycle action. You can build an outpost. You can explore, like we already talked about, and explore hexes in front of you. And then you can move. And then you get to do a really fun thing in this game. It's attack each other. So this is not a peaceful game. Can be a peaceful game, but you're also in the wasteland trying to survive, and other factions have stuff you need and or you want, or you just want to be left alone and you want them off your property. So you can fight each other. There are cool things called power cards, which have like actions and you can do them. So you can lay it down a power card, and then you'll also have combat cards that you can use as well in combat. You can buy different things. You can also do propaganda. It's pretty fun because you're trying to, like, you know, shout out different things. Essentially, you're not really doing it. I mean, you can. That's up to you. You could trade. You can get power cards, like I mentioned. You can collect taxes, which I just always find. I just love games where you can collect taxes. And so you're like, hey guys, we're making it easier for you to live out here by traversing all the hard wastelands and deserts and things. We're collecting taxes. And so how you win the game, though, is you're trying to put your little influence discs on each other's player boards. And when you do that, you get to take different actions. And so when you put out 5 of your influence discs onto other people's player boards, then it triggers the end of the game. It doesn't mean you're going to win, but it shuts down the end of the game. Everybody gets to take one more turn. So you also have, on top of all this stuff that you're doing, you have resources to manage. There's like ammo. There's a purple crystals, which are pretty much a wild energy population where you can move it up and down. You have action cubes to spend on your turn. You start off with 4, and you get to use these action cubes to then do different things. So in this game, it's a lot of like you're trying to maintain your actions. You're trying to area control where your guys are moving to, discovering new lands. And so it's all triggering into all these different like things that you're trying to maintain on the board in front of you, but then on your player board, at the same time, you're trying to place your influence discs out to other people to be able to do more and more things. And so everybody has a leader that they get to start with, or a faction. They all kind of do different things. You can use your leader power, and then you can also, there's objectives that you can complete throughout the game while you're doing it, so you can put your influence discs out on the objective that you're trying, or goal that you're trying to achieve, and that's another way that you can get more discs out, and then a new one will flip out, and so on. So you're literally on the board discovering, trying to build up your wasteland city to become a thriving metropolis in the desert, fight off your foes and opponents, trade with them, keep your enemies close and your friends farther closer. I don't know, you know what it is. And so you're doing all these things, exploring, propaganda, buying, trading, moving, attacking. Attacking's kind of a big thing. You have like your units that can move and attack, your rolling dice, you have power cards, you have attack cards that you can use to modify different attack rolls and things like that when you're battling your opponents. And then at the end of the game, like I stated earlier, you literally have influence discs, and once those 5 of those are out, that shuts down and begins the end of the game. Everybody gets one more turn, and then you will then add up points. And so just because you get your discs out before everybody else doesn't mean you're going to win, but it does help. And so this is just a super fun game. All the components I showed you, this is a prototype. It is the deluxe version currently of the game. And so these cool like cities and units and pieces are all the deluxeified version. Again, it's a prototype, so everything could change. And so yeah, I mean, it's just a blast. We had such a good time playing it. I mean, who does? I love apocalyptic Wasteland theme. It plays 4. Obviously, there's like, it's kind of a little bit, it's very Euro-y feel, where there's a lot of different mechanisms and mechanics and tracks that you're working on and moving up and down. But once you get down like a round or 2, like you will then, it triggers fast where you can figure out what to do. Obviously, right at the end of the game, there will be some AP analysis paralysis because, well, you're trying to outwit your opponents to be the best and survive the Wasteland, right? And so Wolfhorn Games has done it again. This is super, super cool. The box art is amazing. It's currently on Kickstarter, so definitely check it out. Take a look at their Kickstarter campaign page. Like, subscribe, comment on this video. If you have a favorite Wasteland themed movie, I would probably have to say Mad Max, because I love Tom Hardy. So let me know in the comments. I'm TableTopVibes, and as always, thank you for watching.